Hi everybody, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to practice. It's a more chromatic approach to bebop than I've showed you before, and it's really good for a lot of reasons. It's gonna stretch your ear. That's probably the most important reason. It's gonna stretch your ear. It'll make you hear things later on that you wouldn't have heard before. It'll improve your relative pitch, and it'll make your lines really interesting. The thing that I like to do is to kind of fool people. Now in our other bebop videos, we've talked about how to land on chord tones and how that's a really strong way to play bebop. Aim for the third, aim for the seven, aim for the fifth, the root, the nine, all really strong notes. Thirds and sevens a lot, right? That's what we talked about before. But today we're going to talk about approaching those notes chromatically on strong beats. So it's a good rule when you're learning that all of the strong beats are going to have chord tones landing right on them. La, third, da, 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 third, da, 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 third, da, do, do, third, do, 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 fifth, do, 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 third, da, 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 third, do, 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 third, da, do, do, third, like that, all on all strong beats, strong chord tones. I'm gonna give myself a bruise. Today we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna land on those chord tones, but they're all gonna happen the eighth note after the strong beat. We're going to approach them chromatically, both from below and above. Give you a little flavor of it. Now, the only thing we're going to talk about today is the 1-6-2-5, and we're going to talk about it in the key of F only. So we're going to have F major, and then D7, G minor, C7, just wrapping around a whole bunch of times today, just like this. I'm going to give you 4 bars like I was just singing with strong tones on the beats, and then I'm going to change it so you see what we're going to work on today. Yeah. Are you excited? I'm excited to show you. So I've written some exercises out. There's a worksheet that goes along with this video. If you want, you can screenshot it because I'll show it a lot in the video and you can have it that way, or you can write to me and I'll send you a PDF. AimeeNolte@yahoo.com. Now, this is for instrumentalists and it's for vocalists. You can practice these things on your instrument. That's absolutely fine. But also, you have to practice singing them. It's my rule. If you're not going to do it, get out of here. All right, this is the worksheet. Now let's zoom in and work on this first exercise. All right, you can see we've got the 1-6-2-5 just happening around and around and around. First thing we're going to do is talk about approaching strong tones by half step below. So you can see here we've got a G sharp on this F major chord. Here we've got the same G sharp, it carries over the accidental, right? Leading us to the 5th of D7. Here we've got the sharp 11 leading us to the 5th of G minor. Same here, sharp 11 leading us to the 5th, sharp 11 leading us to the 5th, there too. Here we're approaching the 7th from above actually. And I think that's the only time we'll do that in this exercise. And then here we're approaching the 3rd from below. Here we're approaching the 5th from below, the root from below, the 7 from below. Here the root from below, and the 3rd from below. Okay, that was really boring. Now let's sing it. Let's sing it. So all you're going to do is with your left hand, you're just going to play some root notes. And with your right hand, even if you're not a piano player, I would love it if you sat down at your keyboard or piano and put your fingers on the notes, but do not play them. We're going to point and sing. Okay, so your right hand is going to start on a G sharp, but you're not going to play it. You can play it to give yourself a reference point. And here's your left hand on an F. You're going to sing. And we're just going to sing with la and da. Don't worry about any crazy syllables. La, da, 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 da. How are you doing so far? See if you can hit this F sharp without me singing it for you. There's the G. So you can sing the G, and then you drop it a half step. Right here. Da, 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 good. One more time, a little faster. This is where you get to do it yourself, and I'm going to go slowly for you. Here you go. I think that was pretty good. I think you rocked it. Can't be sure. Except for you, Mike. I think you messed it up. Do it again, Mike. Rewind it. I'm just kidding. I don't even know who Mike is. Mike's freaking out right now. Okay, so the tricky notes, the ones that are difficult, are there, I think. That one's pretty difficult. All of them on the beats 1 and 3 are the difficult ones. So sometimes you're gonna have to check yourself on the piano when you're pointing and singing. Okay. La, da, da, da. Go back and check it. La, da, da. That one's tricky, isn't it? That E flat. Da. Check it. La, da. Check it. La, da, da, da. Check it. La, da, da. All of them. If you need to check them, check them. But I like this one a lot. Let's do it fast. 2, 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Wasn't quite metronome worthy. Not too bad. Yeah, I like that one. All right, let's look at the next one. This one basically does the same kind of thing. It approaches from under, but it uses some nice contours. And I really think this is good for your relative pitch. Not as good as this one, but it's good. Da, 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 da. Got that one? So, I mean, these are interesting chord tones anyway, right? Sharp 11 in the 5, the sharp 5. And we've got a major 7 over a dominant chord. It's usually a no-no, right? But when you're just anticipating, it's cool. You really throw people for a loop with it. And I'll tell you what, they'll think that you're really smart if you improvise like this too. La, da, da. And you guys can use all the help you can get. La, da, 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 da. There's the flat 6 on the G minor chord. La, da, 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 da. Messed myself up because I forgot the C7. Let's start over. La, da, 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 da. What's this next note? Can you sing it? F natural? How about this 6 over the G minor chord? That's hard to hear right now. Those are good strong altered notes. The flat 9 and the sharp 9. It's cool to land on the sharp 11 and hold it like a boss. I'm silly today, I'm sorry. Just in case anybody thought you only did that by a mistake, you're like, no, I meant to. And you do it again. That's tricky. Check it. I gave you a little break right here. This is the easiest part in the whole exercise. Good. Let's do it again at tempo, but a slow tempo. Also, I haven't talked about it. I'm not even worrying for 1 second about whether I'm swinging or singing straight. All I'm doing is focusing on the notes. You could do it either way, or you don't even have to think about it. Just sing the notes. One time for you. Ready? There's your note. Go. Nicely done. Mike, you need to do it again. Okay. All right, this next one, the last two, we're going to approach chromatically from above, from a half step above, for the most part. But also I was thinking it would be fun to add some triplets, and also I was thinking it would be fun to do some triplet contours that never get done, because I feel sorry for them. So often we see this kind of thing on a triplet. Like start on a note, raise it, come back to it. Or we'll see, or we rarely see this contour, up, down, up. So I like to try it. We always want to be doing new kinds of things to stretch our ears. So why not? I mean, we're already stretching our ears note-wise. Let's add a strange rhythm and a strange contour just for the heck of it. Okay. This one's the trickiest. I'll play it for you first, just in case I don't get it right. Singing. It's hard. They're really hard. The point in sing is going to be key on this one. I just wanted to give your brain a break there. Let's do it again. Hit this one for me. Or you right? Let's do it a couple of times. From here, we're going to land on these 3 notes. It's hard. check it. Da, da, da. Hit it, can you hit it? Da, da. Check it. La, da, da. Da, 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 da. Up to tempo a little more, slow tempo. 3, 4. Da, la, da, 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 la, da, da. Da, la, da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Here's your shot. I'll go a little slower for you. Here we go. Good. Mike, nailed it. Here we go. Da la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. I gotta try again. Da la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. La la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Boy, if you want a real workout, practice only that for 10 minutes. Let me know how you're doing afterward. Okay, last one. Sing it. I think this one is really melodic. I like this one a lot. Might be the easiest one. There's your starting note. 2, 3, 4. I'll do it with you. Yeah, I think the hardest note is maybe this one to hear. It's not easy to hear a sharp 5 just coming right up at it. It's fun to try though. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, well, let's do this one up to tempo. Not so good, let's try again. I do think that was the easiest. Okay, so after I've done all of them like this, I'm gonna go back and do them all once. And then, and I think you should too. Hopefully you can see it to do it with me. Here we go. Next one. Let's see. La, la, da. Oh yeah, they're triplets. Da, la, da, 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 la, da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Last one. La, da, 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 la, da, 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 da. The last thing to do, and I think I'll just put the camera on my keys. The last thing to do is a point and sing improv. All right? So I just keep my left hand going. You don't need to see that. Nobody needs to see that. You don't have to keep it at tempo. I think it's more important to be in tune. Let's aim for this beat. And it doesn't have to be pretty. I'm not thinking about my tone. And then you want to go up to tempo and just see how well your ears have adjusted to all of this. Sing something comfortable at first. Sometimes my left hand gets confused, but I try to keep a track of where 1, 2, 3, 4 is. I think I did it there. It's fun. And your ears just get completely opened up to this new sound after doing these exercises for a while. Sometimes I'll tell you that these kind of exercises are like barf and that you would never actually improvise this way because it's too much. I disagree with myself right there, because sometimes if it's the right situation, I'll take 2 and 3 choruses of doing this kind of stuff on a gig. But not just any gig, you know. You gotta have the hip people in the audience who can appreciate it, otherwise everybody's gonna think you sound crazy. But it's a good way to build intensity and to build complexity in your solo. A lot of times people think you need to play really fast to be complicated or exciting, but I prefer to be complicated and exciting with note choice rather than speed a lot of times. And you can figure out ways to go in and out of this in like really tasty ways, to where you're bluesy and then you do some of this and then you come back and be bluesy, and then you just play kind of straight bebop lines where you're landing on chord tones, and then you come back to this, then you're bluesy again. I'm just gonna let you figure it out. But practice this chromatic approach and sing it. Don't just play it. You can do both, but sing it. It'll help you think of things when you would never think of them before because you've been singing them. It's all part of your musicianship, your brain and your mind and your fingers. Thanks for watching Aimee Nolte Music. See you next time.